butterfly stitch is a 20-row pattern. It is available as a free download on our website. The butterfly stitch takes 20 rows to complete. These 20 rows are broken into 2 sets of 10. One set of 10 to make the first butterfly, and the next set of 10 to make the offset butterflies. I have just knitted 3 stitches, which makes my garter stitch border for this sample. This is not part of the pattern. The pattern starts here, row 1. Knit 2, and then with yarn in front, slip 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to knit 5, which is the 5 directly above the previous offset butterfly. Don't pull this too tightly, or it won't make a nice butterfly. It'll be too tight. 1, 2. Now 3 is right on top of where we gathered the loose strands together to make that butterfly. 3, 4, 5. Now with yarn in front, slip 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knit 5. 1, 2, 3, the middle one. 4, 5, and continue to the end of the row. The return rows 2, 4, 6 and 8 are purl. This makes this quite a quick stitch. This is row 9. You don't really need to mark in any way to keep track of where you're up to, because the knitting does that for you. Row 9 creates the 5th loose strand. So once you've done that, the next row will be gathering the strands. So 5 loose strands, and that's the last one of those rows. In the next row, row 10, we'll gather up the strands. So purl 4, bow knot stitch, purl 9, bow knot stitch, purl 9. Here's how to do the bow knot stitch. On the next stitch, which is at the centre of the slipped group, take the right hand needle down the back of the work. Bring the needle under and up between the work and the 5 loose strands, so gathering the 5 strands together. Transfer the 5 strands to the left hand needle. Purl the 5 strands and the next stitch, which is on your left hand needle, together to make 1 stitch. Let's do the bow knot stitch. Go over to the other side of your work, take your right hand needle down, now slide it up under the 5 strands, and we're going to slip them onto the left hand needle. Then we're going to knit it together with this 1 stitch here. I'm going to put my thumbnail behind that, because once you put the 5 strands on, it's difficult to see that stitch, and on occasion I have knitted 2 instead of 1, so I'm not going to do that. Now you slip them on slipped on. Don't take your right hand needle out, just leave it there and go under that stitch and purl them together. Now purl 9. Now let's do that again. Isolate that stitch, come down under the 5, and we're going to slip them on the needle and then knit purl them all together. purl 9, that down, under the 5, and that's how you make butterflies. Here is the butterfly stitch, and it's in block 8 of this blanket. The pattern for this blanket is called the Epping Textured Sampler Knee Rug. This stitch makes a lovely addition to your stitch library. Remember, the free pattern is available to download from our website. Thank you for watching and happy knitting.
Here are the steps to download Daphne's patterns and to view the videos on her YouTube channel. Send an email to knitwithdaphne@gmail.com and include the subject Free Download. There is no need for any content in the email. You will receive an automatic email reply that includes 2 links. One is a link to Daphne's YouTube channel. The other is a link to the downloadable patterns. When you click the link, the Knit with Daphne folder with all the downloadable patterns will open. Double-click on any line to open and download the pattern. Double-click on Stitch Patterns to open the folder with the individual knitting stitch patterns. Enjoy Daphne's designs and happy knitting!